Once upon a time, not so very long ago, there was a tiny baby. She had eyes as bright as new pennies. She had a laugh like the tinkling of little bells. The baby lived with her parents in a small cozy house near a big wide river. The river was long and winding. It flowed gently past their home every single day. The baby loved to watch the water from her window. It sparkled under the warm yellow sun. The world was full of wonders for this little one, and the river was the biggest wonder of all. One sunny afternoon, a small accident happened. It was a very quick, very quiet sort of accident. The baby's little wooden cradle was near the open door. A playful gust of wind, a little push, and a soft roll was all it took. The cradle tipped, and the baby tumbled out right into a basket of laundry. The basket, light as a feather, then slid down the grassy bank. It floated into the river like a tiny boat. The baby was not scared. She just looked up at the big blue sky, her eyes wide with curiosity as she drifted away. Down the river she floated, a small passenger in a wicker boat. The water was calm. The birds sang their sweet songs in the trees along the shore. The baby gurgled happily, pointing her tiny fingers at the colorful butterflies that danced in the air above her. She did not know she was lost. She only knew the world was beautiful and new. The river carried her gently, like a mother rocking her child to sleep. The journey was peaceful. It was a quiet adventure for a very small person, but the river held secrets. Deep beneath the shimmering surface lived a creature of magic. It was a beautiful pink dolphin. Her name was Rose. Rose was not like the other dolphins. Her skin glowed with the soft color of a sunrise. She had kind, knowing eyes. She saw the little basket floating on the water. She saw the tiny baby inside. Rose swam closer, her heart filled with a strange and powerful feeling. It was a feeling of love. She knew she had to help this little human. She had to keep her safe. Rose the pink dolphin was very gentle. She nudged the floating basket with her soft nose. She guided it away from the strong currents. She pushed it toward a hidden, quiet cove. The cove was a secret place. It was surrounded by big, leafy trees and colorful flowers. The water here was calm and clear. This would be a safe home for the little baby. Rose watched over the baby with a loving gaze. She would be the baby's guardian. She would protect her from all harm. She promised this to the sky and the water. The baby needed food. Rose was very clever. She knew just what to do. She would swim into the shallow parts of the river. She would find soft, sweet river berries that grew on low-hanging branches. She would carefully pick them and bring them back to the baby. The baby, whom Rose called Lily, loved the sweet berries. Rose also found soft moss to make the basket a cozier bed. She cared for Lily as if she were her very own calf, her own sweet child. Every day was a lesson in the river's world. Rose taught Lily about the water. She would make soft clicking sounds. Lily would splash her hands and laugh. Rose showed her the shiny silver fish that swam in schools. She pointed her nose towards the lazy turtles sunbathing on logs. Lily learned the rhythm of the river. She learned the song of the frogs at night. She learned the warmth of the sun on her skin. She was not a land baby anymore. She was a river baby, happy and loved. At night, the moon would cast a silver glow upon the water. Rose would sing to Lily. It was not a song of words, it was a song of soft whistles and clicks, a dolphin's lullaby. The melody was full of love and peace. It told stories of the deep water and the stars above. Lily would listen, her eyes growing heavy. She would fall asleep in her little basket boat, rocked by the gentle waves. Rose would stay close, a silent pink guardian watching over her precious human child all through the night. As Lily grew, her bond with Rose became stronger. They were the best of friends. Lily was no longer a tiny baby. She was a little girl with a big smile. She learned to swim. Rose was her teacher. The dolphin would let Lily hold on to her dorsal fin. Together they would glide through the water. Lily's laughter would echo across the cove. They were a strange and wonderful sight. A little girl and a pink dolphin playing games in the sunlit river. They were a family of two, and their hearts were full. Their days were filled with happy adventures. They would race the little silver fish. They would explore hidden waterfalls that tumbled down mossy rocks. Rose would show Lily how to find the prettiest, smoothest stones at the bottom of the river. Lily would collect them like treasures. Sometimes they would play hide and seek among the tall river reeds. Rose would always let Lily win. These were simple games, but they were filled with so much joy. The river was their playground, and they loved every corner of it. Lily learned the language of the river from Rose. She understood what the dolphins' clicks and whistles meant. A happy whistle meant it was time to play. A low, soft click meant it was time to be quiet and watch the herons hunt for fish. Lily learned to speak back, not with words, but with splashes and happy sounds. They understood each other perfectly. Their friendship was a special kind of magic. It was a silent conversation between two different worlds, joined together by pure, simple love. One of their favorite things to do was watch the sunset. They would float together in the middle of their quiet cove. They would watch the sky turn from blue to orange, then to pink and purple. The colors would reflect on the water, making everything glow. Lily would rest her head on Rose's smooth back. She felt so safe, so loved. In these quiet moments, the world felt perfect. It was just a girl, her dolphin, and the beautiful, peaceful river that they both called home. Meanwhile, far away, Lily's parents never gave up hope. Their hearts were broken, their little baby was gone. They searched every day. They walked along the riverbank, calling her name. They asked everyone they met if they had seen a baby in a basket. Years passed, but their love for their lost child never faded. It was a candle flame that flickered but never went out. They believed with all their might that one day they would find her. Their hope was a tiny, persistent light in a world that had grown dark. One day an old fisherman told them a story. He spoke of a magical pink dolphin. He said he had seen it in a hidden cove far up the river, and with the dolphin he had seen something unbelievable. He'd seen a little girl with bright eyes playing in the water. The parents' hearts leaped with a new, powerful hope. Could it be? Could this be their long-lost baby? They thanked the fisherman and immediately set out in a small boat, their hearts pounding with fear and excitement. They found the cove, just as the fisherman had described, and there in the water was a sight that made them weep with joy. It was Lily. She was playing with a beautiful pink dolphin. The parents called her name. Lily turned. She heard the name, and something deep inside her remembered. She saw the man and woman in the boat. She did not know who they were, but she felt a strange pull toward them. Rose the dolphin felt it too. She knew this day would come. She gently nudged Lily toward the boat. The reunion was full of tears and quiet wonder. Lily's parents held her close. They told her how much they loved her, how much they had missed her. Lily looked back at Rose. Her heart was full of love for the dolphin who had saved her, who had been her mother and her best friend. She went to the edge of the boat and gave Rose one last loving pat. "Thank you," she whispered, the first word she had ever spoken to a human. Rose whistled a soft, sad but happy song. It was a song of goodbye. Everyone's heart was full of gratitude. Lily was going home, but she would never, ever forget her magical pink dolphin.